Hi Aquarius, this is Grisel with Psychic MD and I'm here to do your June reading. So let's just get into it, shall we? I'd like to know what's going on for my Aquarian friends. What's going on with Aquarius for the month of June? I'd like an overall glimpse into their energy. First thing that came to mind actually when I was focused on you was a shark tooth, which was kind of interesting. I don't know if that's like a totem somebody's carrying or I don't know. I mean, obviously it's unconventional, but that's what I saw. So moving on. Aquarius, what do we have for my Aquarian friends? We've got the yin and yang and the happy family. Overall vibration for you. So right here, you're learning how to balance your masculine and feminine energies. I think that for me anyways, it's really important to balance both, even if you are a man, that you do have feminine qualities, you acknowledge them, that you're just, you know, in touch with their feelings and whatever. Things like that. The same thing with the females. Some of us have more masculine energy. So we just really have to balance those things out. Now, next thing that I'm seeing for you, it's going to be really important, is family. I feel like that it's very important to you. You've got that like somewhere over the rainbow kind of a vibe. If you have a family right now, that's great. I think that you really value and esteem them. I also feel like some of you guys have family, a lot of family on the other side. And maybe, I've never actually felt that before, but with this card, I'm seeing they're all dressed in white, and all of a sudden it felt like a visitation from afar. And feeling a little bit like, I don't know, just feeling a little bit like being left alone in the world while your whole family, or most of it, is on the other side. So that might fit one or two of you. And keep in mind, I'm only reading for like everybody who has the Aquarius sign or identifies as an Aquarian, right? The rest of you guys do have family in mind, so somehow this is balancing the yin and yang, balancing a family out. Even filling in the gaps on the family dynamics, whatever that looks like to you. For those of you guys who don't have a family, or you don't have the traditional family, I should say, okay? So I feel like most of us do have family, whether it's blood relatives or people we call family and whatnot. I would say to balance that out, it's going to be really important that you look at family of choice, okay? And whether they fulfill that somewhere over the rainbow feeling for you, if they make you feel kind of complete and safe and accepted. I feel like you can really enjoy having that family. Even their hands seem like it's like one continuous sheet tied around together, like their arms are twisted all together in a good way. They're like tied together. Okay, so even though you may or may not have like family, quote unquote, like according to the books or tradition, whatever, I think that you are really bonded by a lot of people, with a lot of people, in a really good and healthy way. I think it brings you joy, happiness. It addresses your foundation. I've got the number 4. This is a fundamental, or the quintessential, like 4 corners of the earth, 4 corners of your home. This is also a nod to the Emperor card, I feel. We'll see where this goes, okay? Some of you guys are involved in the same sex relationships, which really care less. I just want to throw that out there. What other energies do Aquarius, my Aquarian friends, have going on? That's quite a bit. And I love that family vibe, that like being together and happy in that fulfillment. Angel of Strength. So I feel like you do have a lot of strength within you. I feel like, what is going on here? Some of you guys, look at the intensity of the eyes of this lion here. I feel like he's just looking directly at you. And it could be that you're like really stalking or looking to stalk someone or have your eye on them. This angel is kind of protective, keeping balance on that energy as well. And there's balance on this energy. And the reason why I feel like it's more relationship oriented, because, well, look, I'm totally psychic because it's carrying connections here. It's a relationship card. So this is about you having your eye on someone and waiting to kind of pounce or something like that. I'm not sure. But I've actually never noticed the pink on the lion's face and on the fur and on the angel's wings. And to me, that would indicate like love, more of a love vibration. The same thing with this man's shirt. Actually, it's white, but if you look really super close, It's actually pink. So that's pretty cool. But I feel like you're offering your love, your tokens of to people that you really vibe with, that you're caring about, people, family of choice, things like that. And those are going to be important things for you right now. 4 plus 1, obviously 5. I got the 5 here. And then this is a 4. So you've got so far 2 4s on the board. This reduces down to a 4. And then I have 2 5s on the board. Okay, so that's interesting. A lot having to do with your stability. A lot of changes and fluctuations. Yeah, just want to say that. This is cool. Okay, I'm going to include her. And then that'll be the last set of the energy deck right now. So the 7th chakra, Angel Uriel. And so this totally is talking about you getting downloads from spirit, from higher thinking, from ascending, from really getting downloads yourself, which is going to be really, really important during any time. I should say this time, but no, during any time. Okay, well, here we have it. You saw that jump. I'm taking both cards as I see it in the camera. We've got the moon, okay? So a lot of like, you could be with someone or meeting someone that's your polar opposite. You've got the wolf and the dog. Oh my God, why was that so hard to think of? And this can kind of send you on a little bit of an emotional unknown, a little bit like floaty, a little dreamy quality, a little bit of not being so sure about things. But there's like a deep connection there. At least you're thinking that, because this is a little bit of a mystery. You're not sure. Things need to be revealed further. But you've got like the 2 of Cups here. This is like the Holy Grail offering each other their own cup of warmth, of love, of caring, whatever. And the interesting part about this is not only are their hands different colors, which to me indicates more, I think color, it's not about color, it's just about being 2 different people, like fundamentally different, I think. But also, if you look at the waters here that each container is receiving as far as energy being poured into the containers here, I feel like they're even different in color. Like one is more golden, one is more red. So vibrationally, I think that you guys are different as well. And that's pretty cool. So let's see where this goes, because there's a lot of blue here and a lot of green, and blue always indicates to me the throat chakra. Some things need to be spoken. There is a great moon right here, and I'm not sure, I think we have like a full moon coming up soon. Is it tonight? I'm not sure. I should have looked that up before I started. I did not. But I think you need to let the full moon kind of pass by before anything, and maybe even all the way up to the next full moon for more things to be revealed. Now, I'm going to go back to this card really quick. The more I look at it, the more this white one looks like, it's almost nondescript. It almost looks like, yeah, it's a negative picture from one side to the other, negative in color, not negative in character. But it almost looks like somebody sucked out the color of the card. It's just pure white. There's nothing else there. And it's just a little bit weird. So it could be that you don't know this person super well. Or if you're in a partnership right now, it could be that, you know, you thought you knew this person. They look like what you, like someone you used to know. But in the end, when you're with this person, it's almost like a great unknown. It's almost like, wow, I didn't know that this is who you really were all along. And it leaves you feeling kind of discombobulated. For those that are partnered. For those that are not partnered, I feel like this really is boiling down to you need to fill in the blanks. And that's going to come later. Okay, this is causing you stress, a little bit of sleepless nights, a little bit of worry, concern. What else is going on for Aquarius? Okay, I'm not going to grab that because it's way under. But I've got the Ace of Wands reversed. I kind of feel like the unknown factor can really kill your mojo, or this like separation, this not knowing, feeling of undercurrents and whatnot, that can really kind of kill your mojo. Your excitement, your desire to get things done, your oomph in life, whatever you want to call it, that could be like toned down a little bit during this time. Some of you guys can have kind of, I don't know, like a lack of sexual drive right now for whatever reason. That's, again, only going to pertain to maybe 1 or 2, if anybody. If the message fits, great. If it does not fit, don't worry about it. Moving on. So Aquarius, what else do we need to know for Aquarius, please? 10 of Wands, you're feeling a little bit like burdened, a little bit all over the place. Look, in the moon again. It's like there's just too much going on. You're doing too much. You have too much on your plate, too much responsibility. And I'm going to tell you the way to tell my clients, go ahead and start putting down some of these wands. You can't possibly carry them all together. Let me rephrase that. You can carry them, but it becomes a drudgery, okay? This person can't even do the job well done because they have all of these tools at their disposal and not one of them is getting utilized properly because you're carrying too much of a load. There's a need for you to delegate and allow other people to get their own responsibility. If you drop like 6 of these or 5 of these or whatever, let other people pick them up. If they don't clean up after this, you know, I mean, you're just gonna have to figure out what it is that you can let go of that really doesn't belong to you. Because in the end, some of us get our self-esteem by doing. And in the end, you can really burn out or hurt yourself mentally, spiritually, emotionally, whatever. And also you set precedents for other people. They don't have to lift a damn finger, and that's just not right, okay? So, moving on. Again, we have the moon right here. So something about you don't have enough information, someone else doesn't have enough information, some undercurrents going on, or it just needs time to develop. I would not make any changes other than laying down some responsibilities that don't belong to you right now. Okay. So just have the 8 of Cups jump out of my deck, and it flipped reverse. So there's something that you're not willing to let go of, something that you're really clinging to and not willing to let go of, and that really is not serving you very well. It's a good time to really consider. I know that you put a lot of time, energy, blood, sweat, tears, and emotion into this. Aquarius, it's just not worth it in the end. In the end, if you're doing so much and you're pouring carefully each cup, looking at the liquid, measuring it perfectly, balancing it perfectly, and doing all this stuff, but you're unhappy, then what good is it? It's going to be really that point that you're going to reach, I feel like sometime this month, that even though you don't want to move on, you're facing questions of like, maybe I should move on. You're like, no, I don't want to. I put a lot of time and effort into this. It's like throwing good money after bad money and things like that. So take it as it resonates. If it resonates, please do give me a like, share, comment, subscribe. Anything like that would be helpful. Now I'm going to say it's going to be a battle for you to move on from whatever this is, whatever this thing is that you just don't want to give up. Feeling like you're responsible, carrying the weight of the world, or nobody can make it work like you do, whatever the case may be, it's going to be a battle, a tug of war. But if you do move on, I know it's going to be so much better. Moving on can be done by you doing a little bit of homework, a little bit of studying, a little bit of introspection. You might even decide to take an online course, take a class that's local, community college, or simply look at YouTube and do what you love. This can involve painting, claymation, I don't even know. Anything that has to do with like the arts that you want to devote time to, that you can be self-taught with, things like that. Okay, sculpturing, painting, drawing, writing, anything like that. But you're going to have to put some effort into it, some time, energy, and effort. I feel like it's going to bring you a lot of joy as well as you perfect and hone that skill. Whatever this is that you've been doing actually all along, I feel like you just need to polish it up just a little bit in order for it to be exactly what you want it to be, okay? So take a chance, and that's going to bring you back to the Emperor. Didn't we just talk about that? Okay, so I thought the Emperor was the number 4 because I affiliate that with the Emperor. But this is number 3. Interesting. Okay, so number 3 right here is cooperation. Interesting. So the Emperor, this is like, I want everything my way. You're going to wind up taking a chance and wanting everything your way. And this addresses, again, the 4 corners of your world. This is like my way, the highway. Just be careful that you're not too much dogmatic, like this is my way. Or if you work for someone, that they're not like, you know what, this is how it goes, and, you know, all or nothing, do or die. This even, I've never actually noticed his face, can feel like a little Hitler in your life. This is somebody who is just demanding, bossy. They want to control. They want to point out. They want you to do. But it has to be done according to what they want. Okay, and I don't like that energy. That's just not for me. Moving on. What else do we have? Aquarius. What else do we have? Like, This can evolve. I don't feel like that's really a relationship. I feel like that's just more of a job thing, but we're all different. Different walks of life. Aquarius, what do we have to look forward to? I'd like to know that. Looking forward to this month for Aquarius. Gaining clarity. You're gaining clarity. And I feel like you keep running up the stairs in your mind. Allow that to bring the clarity that you need. Don't continue. I don't know the word. I read a lot, and so I don't know how to pronounce things. I'm not going to say. But this is like running up the stairs over and over and over, kind of like chewing on the same chiclet after it's lost its flavor, expecting to get something new out of it, okay? You've already arrived at the conclusion, at the wisdom that you need, at the understanding that you need, but you're going to continue running those stairs once over and over and over again before you accept the illumination that you've already attained. So it might take you a couple of runs up the stairs to come to the same conclusion, okay? Aquarius, you guys, look, I knew it, moving. This could be moving jobs, moving states, moving homes, moving relationships for something more stable. Okay, yeah, manifesting. So keep in mind, whatever you're paying attention to, that'll grow. So where attention goes, energy flows. Or is it backwards? I always get those two mixed up. Basically, you are the great magician. So be careful what you are focused on, because you can actually manifest that. Make sure it's a good thing. If you're not one to believe in even magic or manifesting or anything like that, be sure that you're not focused overtly on the negative, like listening to the media all the time, talking politics all day. You know, set a time and an allotment for things in your life. And just like everything, it should be in moderation, a yin and yang, a balance, a fine tuning, and a fine dance, okay? So I think that should really help you to kind of create the things that you want this month for yourself. And with that, yeah, look, you have cooperation. That's the best route to take anyways. So with that, I will let you go. Thank you so much for watching, and namaste.